I bet that you're making the same mistake that I used to make, that many business owners are tempted to make, which is focusing on marketing material instead of focusing on their brand. Marketing before they even understand what their brand is. I want you to keep watching to learn the difference between marketing and branding and get a tool to support you in identifying what your brand is. Hi guys, welcome to Work Flourish Wednesday with B. I'm Bianca Bruce, and everybody who knows me just calls me B. So I want to talk to you today about this topic that I get a lot of questions about. As a business and branding agency, a lot of times clients will come to me and they will ask me for a flyer or a business card or a rejudging of their website, essentially marketing. Because in this day and age, we are all on all of the platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and I love all of that. And it's all part of business, especially for small business owners. But we're all on here and we're all talking about essentially the same things. What it is that I do and actually what you do isn't all that unique, but you are, and your approach is, your value proposition is, how you do what you do may be very, very different from someone in the industry just like yours. So when I get the question for marketing material, I always pause and I want to encourage the person that I speak with to take a step back, to do a little bit of a self-evaluation of what our ask is. Look, I like pretty things. I like sophisticated things. I like simple things. I like things that help a person kind of see past the clutter and embrace a good message. I love all of that, but it's taken me a long time to get to the essence of what it is that I do. And I would respectfully say that every solo entrepreneur or small business owner has a very similar journey. It's incredibly challenging to get to why we do what we do. And that part, the why of what you do, actually is pretty unique. It is what sets you apart from all the rest. So in marketing, we look at pretty things and effective things, at the essence of a message. We may even go to the place of what problem are we solving and what unique solution are we offering to the problems that we're solving. And that is pretty good stuff in marketing. We really want that. But long before you get there, you want to sit down with a branding strategist, a business strategist, to unpack what it is you do, how you do it, why you do it, and to delve into those pieces that begin to create your brand. Think of the brands you love and use and reach for, whether that's products or services, people that you know that you may not even be able to tell me what their brand is, but if there is a certain problem you have, you absolutely first dial their phone number. Well, in essence, that person has a brand. They may not have publicized it, they may not have a business card, but you know who they are and you know the exchange that you're going to be having with them. And that is branding, building trust, creating a perception and a reality around what it is that you do, how you do it, and why. Good brands do that, whether they are product-based or service-based. That is why you reach for them over and again. For you, as a solo entrepreneur, as a small business owner, whether you own your own company or are just beginning to delve into that, whether you have a product or a service, the very first basic steps of branding are pretty self-evaluative. You would look at what it is you do, again, how you do it and why. You would look at the problems you are solving. You would look at who your target audience is. You would look at how they see the world. How might they speak about the problem they have? Who might they call if they did not know you? And you would begin those self-evaluative questions so that you would begin to unfold and create this platform that then eventually is called your brand. One thing I want to say about branding, a brand is a foundation, but I want you to imagine a foundation that has some bounce, some give in it. This is not a steel foundation in that it has flexibility and it's nimble. It kind of moves with you. I want to say this particularly to those of us who are either in transition with our business or just starting out in our business. Transition being any kind of point where you are growing from, or maybe you're downsizing. Whatever it may look like for you, looking at your brand and creating a brand does not mean that you are writing it in stone and it is forevermore only what you can do. No, that's why it's flexible. You really do look at it from the point of view of who am I? What problem am I solving? How am I solving it? And why? What is the value exchange I'm having with my audience? So I've created this worksheet. It's very simple, but it really allows you to sit down, take a moment, and spend about 20 minutes just with your thoughts on your brand. Answer 5 questions and begin to kind of unfold that conversation. You don't need anyone to have that conversation with. I would be happy to have it with you, but you can do this work on your own. There's a link at the bottom of this video, and you can just take the worksheet and begin the work. It doesn't cost you anything. I'm not going to ask anything of you. I just want you to do this work and begin it. The reason why I'm doing that is because I believe that every single person is meant to do good work. That's one thing that we all have in common. You decide what that is. Our work is an expression of who we are, and our brand is an expression of who we are and what we do. So this sets you up to start that conversation effectively. So one question that I get to talk about a lot with other people in business is, why do we do what we do? And why do I do this? Look, I know there are a million ways to subscribe to a million newsletters and you get sold a million things. That's just not my style. I've done that. I've subscribed. I have an inbox full of stuff. I have a value proposition that is very simple. Educate, empower, and equip. It is that simple. It's taken me a long time to get to that. But I have recognized that in order for me to feel fully alive in the work that I do, I want to see impact. And the way that I see impact is through my value prop. So if this is of interest to you, if this is something you enjoy, if you get even just a tiny bit of wisdom out of this or a tiny bit of support, that means everything to me. So please subscribe, please leave a comment, share the video with somebody you know who you think would benefit from it, and please be prepared to continue to get free resources from me and my team with exactly this mindset of educating, empowering, equipping business owners to live their work as an expression of who they are. So thank you for taking the time to watch. Thank you for taking the time to like and share and follow this channel. If there are other ways that you want to stay in touch with me, here is what you can do. I'm on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on all the things. But I also decided about 60 days ago or so to open up a free networking group that is focused on educating, empowering, and equipping business owners and leaders in business and community to learn together. So there are tools and inspiration and motivation on almost every day, along with resources that are being shared inside of this group. Again, the group is free. It is specifically designed for business owners, entrepreneurs, or leaders in business and community. And it is not a sales group, so please don't sign up if you think that you can sell your resources or your services to it. I just want to create a space on such a large platform like Facebook, where business owners who are like-minded can come together and begin their value exchange with one another around the conversation of good business coaching and business strategy and good branding and branding strategy. And that's really what we do every single day. So if that is of interest to you, please send me a message and we'd be happy to have a chat and invite you to that group at no charge to you. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me for Work Flourish Wednesday with B. I'm going to be on here every Wednesday to share with you just thoughts, ideas about business and branding. And in order to do that super effectively, I really want to hear from you. I'm paying attention to what it is that you guys are looking for, what you're struggling with, the things that you bump into. And so I really want to invite you to talk back. I want to hear from you so that these things can be more like a conversation. If you've been putting on your makeup or driving, hopefully you've been driving safely, or waiting in line to pick up your kids, hey, thanks for taking me along. I do the same thing, and I can't wait to talk to you again. See you next Wednesday.